Hello guys, and welcome to another tutorial from Vintage Radar. Today I'm going to show you how to replace the watch battery on your Festina Chronograph watch. Today's model is going to use the AG7 or the 399 watch battery type, but in case you have a different watch battery type, you can pre-order the battery and the basic watchmaker tools that I'm going to show you throughout the video in order to be fully prepared for your battery replacement. As you can see here on the table, I have some batteries. So I have the Renata 377, maybe the most common out there, and also the 379. These are just for example. I would definitely recommend you go and purchase Renata watch batteries because they are going to be more premium compared to, let's say, generic basic batteries, and you want your battery to be premium and it is going to last longer, and also it is not going to damage your watch once it runs out of energy. For today's video, I'm going to use the watch wrench in order to open the screw down back. Also, I'm going to use the metallic pair of tweezers in order to remove the battery, and also a non-metallic pair of tweezers in order to maneuver the new watch battery. I also have here a pin remover because I'm going to open the buckle in order to have easier access to the back of the watch, and this way you can also see more that I am doing. In case you are starting out, I would definitely recommend to go and purchase the basic watchmaker toolkit because as you can see, you have all the basic tools that I also use here. So we are going to have the watch wrench, support for holding your watch in case it is very stuck. You also have the pair of tweezers, the pin remover. You can also adjust bracelets, so you can do a bunch of stuff to your watches. And in case you have a snap-off back, you are going to need a watch press in order to press it down at the end. So this is in case you have a snap-off back. I'm going to leave a link in the description box below to all the tools and the watch battery for this particular model. Links in the description box below. So as I mentioned, the first thing that I want to do is to remove the pin right here from the buckle. So I'm going to use the pin remover in order to push it right here, and then I'm going to move it a little until the pin is going to come off. I'm going to remove it, and I will place all the watch parts here on the left side of the table. As you can see, now I have access to the back of the watch, and in our case this is going to be a screw down back. So you won't be able to open this back with a basic watch knife because you cannot go underneath in order to remove it, and you are going to need a watch wrench. So this has three pins right here, and you are going to insert these three in these notches. So you are going to first insert two, just like this, and you are going to use this wheel in order to get these two closer together or further apart, and then you are going to use the handle in order to move this pin right here. So I'm going to first secure the first two, so almost perfect, just like that. And now I'm going to find the third notch, and once everything is correctly positioned, I'm going to rotate it to the left. So I'm going to unscrew it, and you can do this once or twice, and then you should be able to unscrew it with your bare hands. In case it is very hard to unscrew it, you are going to find this watch holder in your basic watchmaker toolkit. You will be able to position your watch here with the crown right here, and then you are going to tighten it up, and this is going to give you more grip in order to unscrew the back of the watch. So this is going to be another very useful tool. As you can see, I have used this a lot, so you can see that the plastic right here is very used. Now we are going to unscrew the back of the watch, as I mentioned, and then I'm going to remove it, and I'm going to place it on the left side as well. Now in some instances you are going to see that this black rubber O-ring, so this gasket, is going to either fall or it might have a groove right here where it should be positioned. You always want to put this gasket back because this is going to ensure that water resistance. So if you have a watch that you usually go inside water with, if you have 100, 200, 300 meters of water resistance, this is going to be essential to keeping that water resistance. And now we are going to have access to the back of the watch, and as you can see here we have the watch battery, and then we also have a plastic in our case that most likely holds the movement a little bit together. So I'm going to remove it and put it here as well. And in our case, you can see that, as I mentioned, I have the AG7 watch battery type. You will be able to read on the back of the battery, so on the plus side, the exact watch battery type, and then you can go and pre-order it. I will leave a link in the description box below to this one, because usually most chronographs will either use the AG7 or the AG6. So I'm going to use now the metallic pair of tweezers. With one tip of the metallic pair of tweezers, I'm going to insert it right here in order to move gently this metallic part right here, because this is going to hold the battery together. As you can see, the battery fell, and now because I'm going to use the exact same battery, I'm going to maneuver it with my non-metallic pair of tweezers. So as you can see, once again, AG7, and you always want to maneuver your new watch battery with a non-metallic pair of tweezers. So let's presume that this is my new watch battery because I use this one. Now I'm going to want to put it back inside the watch. So I'm going to insert it right here. So I want to go underneath this metallic plate right here on the left side, because this one cannot be moved. And then with my pair of tweezers, I'm going to move this flexible metallic part right here in order to let the battery go in all the way. So I'm going to do it just like this and then push the battery inside. If you have the option to use finger cuts in order not to touch the battery at all with your bare fingers, that is a big plus. If not, if this is your watch, that is good to do as well. Now after you have inserted the new watch battery, what you want to do is to look on the back of the movement and look for a minus or an AC. So AC, and that should point you to the place where you need to do the AC reset. In my case, I have a minus right here, so I'm going to insert one tip of the pair of tweezers right there, and then I'm going to connect it with the plus of the battery for 3 seconds. That is going to ensure the AC reset for my watch, and as you can see, the watch is working. We can also test the chronograph, and as you can see, everything is working perfectly. After we have done the AC reset, the next step is going to be to assemble the watch back together. So what you want to do, once again, after you have inserted the watch battery, make sure that the seconds hand is working. Usually if you have a chronograph, it is going to have a sub-dial for the seconds hand, and then the big seconds hand usually stands or is used for the seconds hand of the chronograph. And now I'm going to first take the plastic and I'm going to position it as it was initially. Just like that. And now I'm going to take the back of the watch. As I mentioned, make sure to place the gasket, so the O-ring, the black O-ring, in the same position that it was initially. It can be right here on the back of the watch, or it might have a certain groove on this part where you should position it. Now I'm going to put the back of the watch back in its place. You can sometimes rotate it first counterclockwise until it gets in its position, and then you can rotate it clockwise. Once you can no longer do it with your bare hands, we are going to take the watch wrench and we are going to position it once again within these 3 notches, and this time I'm going to rotate it to the right, so in a clockwise direction. Do not apply too much pressure because you do not want to damage the gasket. Now we are going to put the metallic pin back in order to hold the bracelet together, so I'm going to insert it right here. And then what you want to do is to position the metallic pin inside one of the holes. I would definitely recommend to choose the exact micro adjustment that you had initially. Then we are going to hold it just like this, and I'm going to take the pin remover and use the other part in order to push this other end inside, so underneath the buckle. Once again, push it inside, and then I'm going to search for the second hole. Sometimes you can hear a click, and then you can simply try to verify that the buckle is held in place. And guys, all that is left now to do is to set the time and date, and also in case your chronograph subdials are misaligned, we need to realign them. I'm going to post a full guide on how to set the time and date, and also how to align and to use the chronograph on your Festina Chronograph watch, so make sure to check out the link in the description box below. So guys, you now know how to replace the watch battery on your Festina Chronograph watch. In case you found this video useful, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, leave a comment, let me know if you managed to do this entire process. Was it easy or not? Did you have a different battery type, a different chronograph or Festina model? And also guys, if you would like to purchase your first vintage watch, make sure to check out our website, because we have thousands of vintage watches for sale, including this vintage Festina Chronograph watch. Link in the description box below. Thank you guys for watching, make sure to subscribe, and I will see you on the next video.